In this episode of Film Stock Reviews, I'm reviewing the Season 1 finale, Episode 6 of Miss Marvel, titled No Normal. This episode is straight to the point. It's basically Miss Marvel helping Kamran escape damage control. And that's the entire episode. They do some antics in the high school to get the attention of damage control, trying to help Kamran get out of the country, and the truth about what Miss Marvel or Kamala actually knows about Kamran's mother. And it's a whole aspect of the story. This series was interesting. I mean, we got the history of the partition between India and Pakistan, the so-called history about what Miss Marvel is, her upbringing, and, you know, the aspect of her grandmother, her great-grandmother, how she's accepted by the end of this series, and how she is trying to fit in at the beginning of this series, and how the entire culture is trying to fit in at the beginning of this series. It's only 6 episodes long, and it wasn't bad, but it could have been better. This episode was really action-packed, and they really did save the action for the final episode. She does get her costume that her mother made or gave to her, and it's really great to see Iman Vellani as this character, because she really knocked it out of the ballpark with it, and it's really fun to see her in this role. We will see her again in the Marvels movie, which I believe comes out in 2023 if it doesn't get pushed back. Now, the whole aspect of everything was good. She accepts who she is. She has these powers now, and then she has to save the world once again. I feel like Phase 4 of Marvel with the TV shows are a stepping stone for so-called the new Avengers, the young generation of Avengers. You know, you got Miss Marvel, you have Spider-Man, you have the slew of young characters coming into and taking over the mantle of the older Avengers. And as I said in my previous reviews of this series, I was saying to myself, and I said to you all, and you know this, that I was like, all right, maybe Carol Danvers, Brie Larson, shows up in a cameo appearance. Well, she does. She shows up in a post-credit scene, or a mid-credit scene, I want to say, at the end of the season finale, episode 6. Something happens with the bangle bracelet, which transports Kamala to another area, and then we see Captain Marvel come out through the closet. She looks around, she doesn't understand where she is, and I'm pretty sure that it just, you know, from that will be the beginning of how the Marvels movie starts. The whole aspect of the time travel, where it is, what's happening, the realms, the clandestines, wherever it is, it's an easy to follow story, because we know that Miss Marvel's somewhere now fighting, and people think that she's Captain Marvel, and then Captain Marvel is now in Kamala's world. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, how many years pass by. It's really great. I do want to say I wasn't happy with the way this show was. I mean, we could have got more info about her powers, what it is. Maybe we'll get that in the Marvels movie. Maybe we won't. I feel like there needs to be a second season of this show. And with the Marvels movie featuring Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel, we need to understand where the story's going. Who's going to be the villain? What's going to happen? Is Kamran going to come back? I feel like we're going to see all the characters that we just saw in this series in the movie in short sprint cameo appearances, but that's about it. I wanted to like this show, like I said, but I feel like something was missing and it needed more. It needed like that big powerful villain that it didn't have. But seeing Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, Brie Larson at the end of this episode really saved this series, but it didn't save it a lot. For me, the entire season 1 of Miss Marvel gets 2 out of 5 stars. So let me know in the comment section below what you thought about season 1 of Miss Marvel. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? Do you think there should have been more to this series and story? And what did you think about Captain Marvel showing up in the end with a cameo appearance? And where do you see that movie and the story going with the Marvels? Who do you think the villain will be? And do you think that the bangle bracelet plays more of a role than we think it does? Let me know in the comment section below about the questions I just asked. And also let me know what rating you would give season 1 of Marvel. And I'll see you all in the next review video.